Hi folks! So, you just watched me finish the first writing sprint that I did this morning. Now I'm all ready to go out and get my nails done. And later, when I get back, we're gonna do another writing sprints for the 1st of April. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye! And now I'm back, and it's been 4 days later. I got my nails done. And now, let's talk about my April writing goals as well as what the Rough Draft Challenge actually is. What is the Rough Draft Challenge? The Rough Draft Challenge was a challenge that had been developed by Sarah Cannon from the Heart Readings channel. It's a replacement for the NaNoWriMo challenge when the NaNoWriMo organization has started having their controversies during the recent years. So now we have the Rough Draft Challenge through the Heart Readings channel, and then there are some other branches of also almost the same idea on other writing communities. There's the Spring Writing Month or Spring Writing, and there are also others that I have not heard about, but they are out there. And if you look around, if you're interested to find those other writing groups and challenges for any specific month or quarter, or maybe any specific writing goal, they're gonna be out there. I'll go through Reddit or YouTube and research about that and see what you can find out. The goal is to focus during the month on our specific writing goals. It's like how it usually goes during the camp nanos during Aprils and Julys. If you're more familiar with that aspect, it's basically the same idea, which is a less stressful way of putting down your own specific goals. It doesn't necessarily have to even be a word count goal. It could be like revisions, going through edits, or writing chapters, or using time tracking, like time spent writing. Your example goal could be 2 hours every day spent on writing for the entire month, and then that's also a thing. So that's the basic premise. You set your own goals for the entire month, and then you try to focus in on it and then achieve it by the end of it. That said, let's talk about my goals for this month. For this round of the Rough Draft Challenge, I want to write 40,000 words in 30 days. Now that I have been taking my writing more seriously, and with the hope to publish sometime around next year, I've been putting in the work and the words down since the year had started. In Q1, I wrote around 150,000 words. So in theory, writing 40,000 this month should be doable. But now that I had decided to start a YouTube channel, I had to also factor in the time that I needed to put into filming, editing, scripting, and also for research. So I can't just spend all my free times writing anymore. I had to factor in YouTube and all the work that's gonna go into that writing time as well. Because being a spouse and a mom, I have my own household responsibilities that I can't take away from. So doing YouTube meant that I'm taking away some of the time that I usually allocate to my writing. So this is why I chose 40,000 words for the Rough Draft Challenge this month. I wanted to see if I would still be able to write that much with YouTube added on top of my new tasks. It should be doable, it sounds doable, but in practice, that's when you'll find out if it's actually gonna work out. That said, let me take you back to April 1st, and the rest of the day after I got back from my nail appointment, and how that worked for me. So I had to, of course, make a plan of action on how I think I could achieve this goal, right? Whether this plan is going to work out in the long run remains to be seen. I usually write 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, ideally during the day. This week, I had planned and actually started implementing a 5 sprint writing routine. My sprints usually are around 45 minutes to an hour long each because I can't enter flow state if it's any shorter than that. Although sometimes 30 minutes works out for me too, especially if I had to start slow on certain days. So on good writing days, I can manage between 2,500 words to about 3,500 words on average. And on slow days, about 2,000 words to 2,500 words, even if I do 5 sprints. That leaves me with doing YouTube edits and other admin tasks in the evenings after all household chores and other home responsibilities are done. So far, I have 4 days of experience using this schedule, and I guess we can say I have a little bit of data. I have word counts for each sprint sessions, as well as the total word count for the day for 4 days as my data, and also a note at the top of my head on what I think about this schedule. So let's get to that. So I managed to film like 4 of the sprints that I did on the first day. The fourth one, I didn't manage to film because my camera died. My phone died. Anyway, so here's our data. Okay, so I'll give you the word counts that I managed to write each writing sprint session on that first day. And then I'll give you the total word count for that day. Also, I'll add in the total daily word count for Wednesday and Thursday. You already saw on the earlier clip about my word count for the first writing sprint, which was 642 words. The word count for the second sprint, which was around 45 minutes long, was 907 words. And then the third sprint, for another 40 minutes, was 693 words, and then for that last 45-minute sprint, I managed to write 1,117 words for a total of 4,128 words for that day. Now on Wednesday, I also did 5 sprints, mostly 45 minutes long, and my total word count for that day was 2,908 words. And then Thursday, I also did another 5 sprints, and that's all. All of those are 45 minutes long, and I wrote 3,610 words. So what's our conclusion for this experimental and tentative schedule? I think if I sit down early enough to start my writing sessions in the morning, it's not too bad. I do love having that 5 sprints for the day, and then in the afternoon I can just focus on YouTube instead of switching tasks from administrative to creative tasks during the day. I think it helps with how my brain works. But since I only have a few days of data to work on and how I think about it, I would need a few more. I would need to add more to it, like, the rest of the month. So for now, I think I'm gonna want to continue trying this schedule, and by the end of the month, I'm definitely gonna go back to you folks and then let you know what I actually think about it, doing it for more than just 4 days, because I actually started on this schedule on Monday, so I had 4 days, even though I only logged in the word count starting on Tuesday for the rough draft challenge for the month. Yeah, I guess that's it for me today. I'm gonna use this schedule for the rest of the month, and then by the end there, I'm definitely gonna inform you guys how it went for me, if I managed to achieve my word count goals, and I'll definitely let you know how I think about this, or if if I feel like I'm gonna end up burning out if I continue on with the same schedule after April, or if I think it's gonna be a great schedule for me to actually turn into a routine. So thank you for spending your time with me. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you're liking my content so far, please hit the subscribe button so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Have a great rest of your day, and bye!